In a turn of events ahead of the BAFTA Awards 2025, the ceremony's host, acclaimed Scottish actor Alan Cumming, has reportedly rejected not one but two personal requests from Meghan Markle. According to multiple insider sources close to the awards planning committee, Meghan had made a direct appeal to be invited to the high-profile event and also asked Cumming to promote the upcoming second season of her docuseries Love of Meghan. The requests were met with a firm and deliberate no from Cumming, who, as sources say, was unwilling to use the BAFTAs as a vehicle for personal image rehabilitation. The incident has sparked a wave of commentary online, with critics accusing Meghan of once again trying to hijack a prestigious moment for self-promotion. Meghan Markle, once hailed as a modern royal who could revolutionize the monarchy, has steadily drifted into public disfavor in the UK, with her brand of victimhood-driven PR increasingly losing traction. The BAFTAs, a revered British institution celebrating cinematic excellence, were apparently seen by Meghan as a prime opportunity to reclaim public sympathy and promote her fledgling Netflix project. Love of Meghan, a highly personalized and polarizing docuseries, has drawn both acclaim and criticism for its overtly curated portrayal of her life post-royalty. Season 1 struggled to hold viewers' attention after its initial buzz, and many saw her attempt to tie it into the BAFTAs as tone-deaf and opportunistic. Alan Cumming, a respected figure in British and American entertainment, is known not only for his dynamic performances but also for his no-nonsense attitude toward Hollywood theatrics. Sources close to the event reveal that he found Meghan's requests inappropriate and potentially damaging to the integrity of the ceremony. Alan was polite but direct, said an anonymous production insider. He made it clear that the BAFTAs are not a platform for personal PR campaigns, especially not ones that come with so much divisiveness. For someone of Cumming's stature, agreeing to such a request could have compromised the neutrality and prestige of the BAFTAs, making his rejection both logical and commendable. This isn't the first time Meghan Markle has been accused of leveraging major public events for her own agenda. From her controversial Oprah interview to her numerous podcast and streaming deals, her strategy has often been labeled as exploitative and overly image-conscious. In the UK especially, her credibility has eroded significantly, with polls showing declining public support year after year. Her request to Cumming seems to fall into a similar pattern, attempting to graft her narrative onto a major public event in hopes of steering the media cycle in her favor. Perhaps most damaging to Meghan's image is the growing perception that she is out of touch with the cultural sentiment on both sides of the Atlantic. British audiences, already fatigued by the Sussexes' repeated criticisms of the royal family, viewed her alleged attempt to infiltrate the BAFTAs as an act of arrogance. It's as if she thought a simple message to the host could rewrite public memory, one UK commentator wrote. But Britain has moved on, and Meghan's name no longer commands the awe it once did. To complicate matters further, Love of Meghan Season 2 has reportedly faced production delays and internal creative disagreements. Netflix executives are said to be concerned about the diminishing returns from their Sussex investment. The platform's initial deal with Meghan and Harry, once a golden ticket to royal-related content, has gradually cooled. Tying the project to the BAFTAs, whether through Alan Cumming or a red carpet appearance, may have been an attempt to inject relevance back into the series. That plan now seems to have backfired spectacularly. Alan Cumming's firm stance has received widespread praise on social media and in entertainment circles. Many see it as a rare example of someone in Hollywood refusing to cater to celebrity entitlement. It's refreshing to see someone not bending over backward just because a former royal makes a call, one BAFTA attendee remarked. The awards should be about film and storytelling, not tabloid drama. In the days since the story broke, representatives for Meghan Markle have remained conspicuously silent, neither confirming nor denying the rejected requests. Meanwhile, the BAFTAs have proceeded with final preparations free from the burden of an unwanted publicity stunt. Whether Meghan will attempt another high-profile move before the series launches remains to be seen. But what's clear is this. Not everyone in the entertainment world is willing to play along with the Sussexes' narrative-building strategy. The incident underscores a growing divide between how Meghan Markle sees herself and how the broader public, and industry veterans like Alan Cumming, perceive her. No longer the fresh face bringing modernity to the monarchy, Meghan is now increasingly viewed as a figure clinging to relevance through calculated media moves. And if the BAFTA's 2025 scandal is any indication, that strategy is beginning to wear thin. Despite the clear rejection from Alan Cumming, Meghan's camp appears undeterred. Sources suggest that even after the initial denial, informal follow-ups were made in an attempt to soften the host's stance, again without success. It wasn't just a one-off request, one BAFTA insider confirmed. There were multiple nudges from her team, trying to frame it as a positive media opportunity for everyone involved. But Alan wasn't having any of it. Observers note this tactic is consistent with Meghan's recent pattern, appealing directly to influential figures while bypassing traditional media channels or event organizers. It's a strategy that worked for her in earlier phases of her public reinvention, particularly during the explosive 2021 Oprah interview. But public sentiment has changed. Now, these attempts come off less like bold PR maneuvers and more like desperate grabs for attention. What makes this episode especially controversial is the symbolism of the BAFTAs themselves. The awards are a cultural stronghold of British identity and artistic merit, two things many feel Meghan has distanced herself from. Attempting to reinsert herself into that space without an actual project tied to British cinema or television only reinforced accusations that her interest was self-serving. Social media reactions have been swift and biting. Hashtags like #BAFTA not for sale and #Cumming stands tall began trending, with users praising the host's integrity. Alan Cumming just became a national hero, one post read. He stood up for the arts, not the optics. Meanwhile, critics of Meghan argue this is just the latest chapter in a long-running saga of overreach and misjudgment. In the end, Alan Cumming's decision may mark a turning point, not just for the BAFTAs, but for how the entertainment industry responds to Meghan's attempts to control the narrative. The message was clear: prestige can't be bought, and not every stage is open to manipulation.